Hey everyone, this is Dale Smith with Smith Management Training and Consulting Services, and I'm doing my blog, Reflections, and I'm doing the third tip in my transitioning series. So let's review the first two tips. The first tip was make sure you have a formal process to introduce new leadership the first day. Second tip was talk less, listen more. And here's the third tip. Make sure you plan change slowly. This is a big one. A lot of people have trouble with this, and you can dig a big hole. And the reason that it sometimes happens is because people think that they automatically think that people just don't like change, and so you just kind of push them through it. That's not really what happens with change. What happens with change is that people have to understand how the change will benefit the organization and also will benefit them. And you have got to make sure that that occurs. And the only way that can occur, specifically in transition, I think a lot of it has to be, you have to understand the organization a little bit. Two is that you have to understand your people. And you've got to make sure that whatever change you're going to implement is sustainable. Because what happens is if you go in and you just add something process that doesn't work, then your credibility is sometimes shot. And you don't want to do that. So I'm going to just give you a few tips that I think are important to change. First, I think you have to communicate why the change is important. You have to give the vision. What would the organization look like after the change versus what it looks like now? That's really important for people to understand. And they need to understand how it benefits them the most. Really important. Don't forget that. The second one is you can never make change without the really successful change without involving the people that it will be affecting. Now, I know a lot of people do this without involvement of people that will be affected, but it typically does not work. 70% of change, revolutionary change, big change doesn't work because people are doing these things without going through some of the steps. And then if you're implementing change, you have done the first two, the vision and involving people, then when you reach a milestone, celebrate it. Tell the people they're doing great work. Explain to people why that's important to the overall goal down the road. And the fourth one is continue to communicate it over and over and over again for why it's important. Now, this is a hard one for managers. A lot of times we say, I've told those people several times. I've told my people several times. They know it. The truth is that you know it and you hear yourself talking about it, but it's never enough. You can never, during change, you can never communicate the benefits of that change enough. So, just slow down the process of change. Understand that change comes with trust. Understand that you have to develop trust to make change happen. And then follow the steps. Really important to follow steps of change. Okay? All right. So that's my blog for August. If you want to get in touch with me for anything, whether it's doing a retreat for your organization, whether it's speaking, whether you need one-on-one coaching for somebody within your organization, please contact me at dale@dalesmithconsulting.com. And you can always visit my website at dalesmithconsulting.com. And let me know if you need any help. I would enjoy working with anyone, any organization. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you in September.